Good morning, State Line, and happy Thursday. You're going to be wanting to do the happy dance today because some sunshine is in store.
Once you get the shoveling done, that's when you can have some fun in the snow. I'm meteorologist Ryan Belz. I'm going to continue to have some fun in the snow. Back to you, Kathleen.
Ryan, I don't think I've ever seen anyone have so much fun shoveling a sidewalk before.
So take advantage of the sunshine and warmth this weekend, Kathleen.
You know what that means.
Happy dance.
Happy dance. And
it's
happy Friday.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can see the blowing and drifting snow out there.
I'm gonna run up this. Oh, let's see. I'm at the top of the hill. We've made it. If you come out to the Chicago Auto Show, they'll let you test drive these Jeeps.
That's good. That's good. Oh, that's good. Okay. Okay.
We're having a lot of fun.
I was wondering, yeah.
Because it's already slippery out here.
It is very slippery.
And this is just our parking lot over the last little bit.
3,
2, 1. Whoa!
Jump every time.
We have set the all-time record coldest temperature here in Rockford. This morning we bottomed out at negative 31 degrees.
Take a look at this view. I mean, it's gorgeous, isn't it? What a great view. The weather is perfect for any outdoor plans you have this weekend if you're coming to the track or if you're cooking a barbecue for Labor Day. You need to go to Facebook.com and you need to vote Team Ryan. Doesn't matter what. Doesn't matter what the question is.
Team Kathleen, obviously. Of course, we're talking about snow. If you watch every day, you would know that Ryan loves snow, and I am not too fond of it.
Much of the area has picked up anywhere between 3 and 5 inches of snow.
You better watch out.
You better not cry.
You better not pout.
I'm telling you why.
Because Santa Claus is coming to our studio. How was the trip down from the North Pole this morning?
It was very cold when I left. It's like summer here.
Roadways are very treacherous for travel, so take it slow if you have to head out.
We are going to take a drive out on the roads throughout the Rockford area to see how the roadways are handling the storm so far. It's been freezing drizzle throughout the last few hours.
And that has since our show ended.
Let me tell you, that was fun. Head out here to the Tioga County Fair.
Elmo's helping Ryan with the forecast.
Look at this, Kathleen. The one and only Elmo is in our studios. I can't believe it. And guess what? He's going to help me with the forecast after the break, too. You won't want to miss it. Stay tuned. S. It is for snow, and we're going to see plenty of that.
No.
Wait, what?
S is for sun, Ryan.
It's
We
for
talk about
sun.
this every day. Every day.
I
sun?
forgot.
You like the sun? Yeah, see? We do the happy dance
Happy
for the
dance.
sun.
Can you do the happy dance
Do the
with
happy
us?
dance for the sun.
Look at that. We got him doing the happy dance. Good morning, State Line, and happy Thursday. You're going to be wanting to do the happy dance today because some sunshine is in store. The wintry mix from yesterday has moved on out, and not only will we be looking at sunny skies today, but into your Friday as we wrap up the work week. Now, the sunshine does not last as we go into the weekend, unfortunately, but we'll keep the good news around. 40s by the time we go into the weekend, 30s the next 2 days. We'll be in the low 30s today, right around that freezing point, upper 30s going into your Friday. It's going to turn blustery as we end off the weekend. It's going to blow us right into next work week with gusts upwards of 40 miles an hour expected for your Sunday. Not that windy out there right now, but it is a little chilly. Wind chills are in the single digits in many locations, so grab that coat, jacket, gloves, hat, and scarf as you head out the door this morning. And like I mentioned yesterday, don't put those sunglasses away very long because you will need them today and into your Friday. Our Mercy Health Sky Cam overlooking downtown Rockford this morning. We're starting the day off at 22 degrees, but with that wind out of the west at 9 miles an hour, a little less windy than yesterday, it's still making it feel like the teens here in Rockford. Feels like 12 degrees here in Rockford, but we are looking at a temperature in the low 20s, not only here in Rockford, but as well in DeKalb and in Janesville, 21 degrees. Teens from Rochelle to Sterling up to Freeport and Monroe, 11 right now for a current temperature in Galena. You factor in that little bit of a wind, feels like 3 in Galena, feels like 9 in Savannah, feels like 12 here in Rockford, and it feels like 10 in Janesville. We are a few degrees colder across the board than where we were at yesterday morning at this time. And as we go throughout the afternoon hours, we'll warm temperatures up to right around that freezing point, going with a high of 32 degrees. And it'll be a little breezy, not as windy though as yesterday, and definitely not as windy as it will be by the time we get to Sunday. We're already partly to mainly clear across the state line and the entire region. Clear skies off to the west. That'll be the story as we go throughout the day today. Here on Futurecast, you'll see sunshine this morning and into the afternoon hours, just a few passing clouds. We'll continue to keep it that way as we go overnight tonight. Partly cloudy skies out there. And into your Friday, partly cloudy skies as well, before we start to see some clouds build in late Friday and into your Saturday. Friday night, it'll turn mostly cloudy. After midnight, we'll bring in that chance for some mixed precipitation. As you can see there on Futurecast, quite a bit of pink there popping up. And as we warm temperatures up Saturday to the 40s, it'll change over to some rain. Let's recap your forecast for today. 32 degrees, some sunshine, otherwise a mix of sun and clouds. Down to 13 tonight, a little chilly out there, partly cloudy skies. Upper 30s tomorrow, partly cloudy much of the day. Mixed precipitation arrives after midnight. 27 days until spring. 45 to my birthday. Kathleen's not counting down to spring anymore. She's more worried about summer that's 119 days away, and then add 10 more to that, and we'll be to her birthday. 7-day forecast shows spring-like temperatures by the time we get to Saturday, 40 degrees, and it comes with some spring-like weather. Rain in the forecast.
You know, I was half kidding. I was like,
oh, were you? Okay.
27 days till spring, but then I'm like, oh, but you know, sometimes it's really warm one day, really cold, kind of like it is now.
Never make up its mind.
Never make up its mind. So while it's spring, you know, it may not feel like it. Summer, it's usually warm.
You got a pretty good chance of it being warm.
119 days. Yeah.
Who's counting?
The real countdown now. All right, thanks, Ryan.
You're welcome.
Good morning, State Line, and thanks, Sam. We are looking at some snow and wind still in the forecast as we go throughout the morning hours. We saw quite a bit of snow yesterday afternoon, a little bit of a lull in the action during the early evening hours. Then the snow picked up as we went overnight and is going to continue over the next several hours before it starts to taper off. So what can you expect as we go throughout the rest of today into your Sunday and then early Monday? The snow starts to taper off this morning as we go throughout the next several hours. Into the early afternoon, still can't rule out a few flurries under partly to mostly cloudy skies. Blustery conditions are going to be the story today and into your Sunday. Winds sustained 15 to 25 miles an hour, gusting upwards of 30 to 35 miles an hour. And that is going to make it bitterly cold. Some bitter air arrives into our area. We could be talking about wind chills close to -5 to -10 tonight into your Sunday, and then again Sunday and into early portions of your Monday. Across the state line, we saw anywhere from 3 to 6 inches. We're getting snowfall reports of. We're seeing higher amounts, though, where there is a little bit of blowing and drifting snow. The closer you get to Lake Michigan, we're starting to look at some lake effect snow that'll be kicking up throughout the day today. So eastern portions of the viewing area might see the chance for a few more flakes in the air. 6 inches here at the studio in Rockford, and right about 5.5 inches in Rock Falls. Freeport, 5 inches. If you have a snowfall report, be sure to send it in to us at weather@wtvo.com or to our Facebook page. We'd love to hear how much snow you picked up. Satellite and radar shows the snow starting to taper off from west to east, and that'll continue to be the story as we go throughout the morning hours. We had a little bit of a lull there, you can see early on in satellite radar last night, but then it picked up as we went throughout the overnight hours and early this morning. Winter storm warning still in effect for the entire viewing area, and that goes until noon today, because we're still going to be looking at blowing and drifting snow even after the snow chances dwindle throughout the morning and into the early afternoon hours. Still a few flurries possible as we go into the early afternoon today. With all that said, we will most certainly give it a moderate weather risk today with that blowing and drifting snow. Going to create some treacherous travel out there. Roads are far from good throughout the area. Plows are out, but they are still very treacherous if you have to head out the door this morning. Currently 17 degrees, but it feels closer to 0 with a sustained wind of 21 miles an hour. Teens and a few 20s, DeKalb 25, 17 currently in Rockford, 12 in Monroe. Compared to this time yesterday, we are quite a bit colder. The cold air is already funneling on in. Much of the day we will be in the teens, close to the low 20s, and then we're only going to get colder than that overnight tonight, down into the single digits the next few nights. Sustained winds upwards of 20 to 25 miles an hour, gusting closer to 30, even 35 miles an hour as we go throughout the day today. So hold on to your hats out there. It is definitely going to be a windy one today into tonight, and it's not going to let up. Still breezy into your Sunday and Monday. With all of that said as well, take it careful out on the roadways. A lot of blowing and drifting snow with those 30 to 35 mile an hour wind gusts, making it very treacherous throughout the area to head out on the roads.
There are a number of cars out there. I don't recommend it. We'll give it red lights for your morning and evening commute as you are headed out and about today. If you can, stay inside. The roadways are still covered with snow, even though the plows are out there. Futurecast does show decreasing clouds into tonight. We should turn partly cloudy, but like I mentioned, a few light flurries can't be ruled out throughout eastern portions of the viewing area with that lake effect snow off of Lake Michigan. Clouds will build back in throughout the day on Sunday. We have the slight chance for a few flurries throughout western portions of the viewing area, and we'll keep the clouds around and the chance for some snow as we go into your forecast next week. Let's recap it all for you today. 22 degrees, snow tapers off. Blowing and drifting snow is going to be the story, with those winds gusting upwards of 30 to 35 miles an hour. Down near 3 tonight. It is not going to feel like that. It's going to feel closer to -5 to -10. Make sure you bundle up. Hypothermia will set in awful quickly. 14 tomorrow with partly to mostly cloudy skies, still downright cold. We'll be in the teens going into your Martin Luther King Jr. Day. 20s dominate the story next week with the slight chance for a few more flakes in the air. It is going to be a cold and snowy one. We want to see your weather pictures from all the snow that moved in throughout the state line area. Here's a picture I took this morning as I was out measuring the snow. If you have a weather picture, be sure to send it to us at weather@WTVO.com. We'd love to see your pictures and all of your snowfall reports. But for now, reporting from the First Warn Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Ryan Belz. We're going to send it back to Good Morning America.